Welcome to the Rotary Club of Novato. This is Marty's Moment, where you get to learn more about our members. I am past President Marty Wickenheiser. Please join me in welcoming our special guest today. We're here today with Bruce Palmer, who is the son of the founder of our illustrious 70-year-old club, the best club in the district, possibly the country. Bruce, how old were you when your dad started Rotary Club of Novato?
I was 6 years old.
6. Did you ever feel that your parents loved Rotary more than they loved you?
That thought never crossed my mind.
Good. I was just checking. Because I know what a tremendous commitment Rotary is, and what a legacy your parents have left for what was then a very, very tiny town of Novato.
Mm-hmm.
And I get calls often for advice on how to start senior housing, something as magnificent as Jonas Center.
Mm-hmm.
And after your dad passed, your mother joined and then left us a huge legacy, which was lovely. Thank you for that. Tell us, if you will, some of your memories of Rotary from age 6 to growing up.
Well, as a kid, my specific memories is of my father inviting Rotarians in to plan debunkings.
Ah.
That I remember, because you got a bunch of older men chuckling and laughing, and as a kid you're wondering what's going on. But I do remember that. Frankly, other than that, I didn't have any understanding of what Rotary was or what was going on, but that was the big connection in our house. Every time it was a debunking year,
yes.
My dad would gather people together and they'd plan the next year's debunking.
You know, you bring up a good point. Women weren't always involved in Rotary. I joined about 25 years ago, and women were normal then, you know.
Yeah.
So your mother, Joyce, was the strength behind the scenes, so to speak.
Well, probably more so than most Rotarians know, because my mother's dad, my grandfather, was the founding president of a Rotary Club back in Ohio.
Wow.
And he had perfect attendance for 40 years or some such thing. And so now this part I'm embellishing because I don't know this part for a fact, but I believe that my father was city attorney of Novato and had been instrumental in helping with the founding of the city of Novato.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I don't know who was the impetus behind Rotary, but my mother had that connection because her dad had been a lifelong founding member of a Rotary Club.
Wow. And
so my guess is that she said, why don't you consider starting a club in Novato? And if you read any of the histories of the Novato Club, it got involved with the San Rafael Rotary Club, who chartered it for Novato, and my dad was chosen as the first president.
Wow. That's great, Bruce. I didn't know your mother was quite as instrumental as you just related. But I want to ask you then, as you went to college and became a professional, how did the Rotary thing was just a natural for you, or did you have to think about it?
I didn't have to think about it, but it was just there. And I was at Novato High School, and I had been in the Rotaract Club at Novato High.
Excellent.
And then I graduated from college, and I was in the military for 3 years, and came to work in a law firm with Clark Palmer. And didn't really give Rotary a lot of thought. Clark was going to Rotary every week, and I was asked to join the club, and I did.
All the years from age 6 to where you are now, can you relate one or two Rotary, what we call Rotary moments, that really solidified the whole essence of Rotary for you?
Well, going to an international convention in Nice, France, was a wonderful opportunity that not that many people get. In fact, I was talking to T.J. Neff, who had been the club president the year before I was president, and he was offered the opportunity to go to the international convention, which was in San Francisco.
Yeah.
And so he opted to go the following year, which was maybe one of the few years that Novato Rotary sent two presidents.
That's right.
Because we went to Nice together, at the same time. And so that was and as part of that, I will say that one of the more embarrassing moments for me in Rotary was the international convention made a slideshow presentation of the events at the Nice convention, and I decided to read the script of those slides to the club, but my French pronunciation was horrid, and my father let me know that my pronunciation was horrid. He had a very good ear. He spoke, he was trained in the Army to know Japanese, and so he could pick up languages quite easily, but I did not. So
I'm sure you were forgiven.
Oh, I was forgiven.
That is a great story.
Thank you.
Yeah. And do you, you're still a member?
I'm an honorary
Honorary member. I know. No one could ask for more, though. Basically, you've been a Rotarian since you were 6 years old.
Basically, it's been part of my life. Yeah.
Yes. Bruce, thank you very, very much.